this song because it goes with our sermon today.
Abundantly above all you can ask or think, according to His power that worketh in you. God is able to do just what He said He will do. He's gonna fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on God, 'cause He won't give up on you. He's able.
Thank you for another opportunity to be in your house of worship. Now, God, bless as only you can bless, do as only you can do. When we leave here, we had the words of Peter, we'll be able to say, it was good for us to have been here. God, we thank you. We give you glory. We magnify your name simply because you're worthy. We give you glory. Come on, clap your hands. Amen. Amen. You may be seated. I'm going to sing another verse of the song that I sang last week. And I think I'm going to start singing this every Sunday right before I pray. He's so real, real in my soul today. He has washed all of my sins away. Jesus' love just bubbles over in my soul. soul. He's so real, real in my soul today. He has washed all of my sins away. Jesus' love just bubbles over in my soul. Get your Bibles and just listen to the music. As you also, I also want to tell you, keep in prayer a friend of mine, two friends of mine, the Reverend Dr. E.F. Ledbetter in Chicago, senior or junior, pastor of the my wife's former church in Chicago, pastor of the Mount Pisgah Baptist Church, who funeralized his mother yesterday, who was the former First Lady of the Metropolitan Baptist Church in Chicago, and also be in prayer for his son, the Reverend Dr. E.F. Ledbetter III, pastor of Star Bethlehem Baptist Church. It's not easy to lose a loved one, but she made it to 91 years old. Amen. She had a saying. She would, when she get off the phone, she would ask him, "Who loves you, baby?" And then you'd have to say, "You do, mama." Amen. Amen. That reminds me of my grandmother. She would ask that when she thought we forgot. She would say, "Who loves you, baby?" And we used to say, "You do, Queen Josephine." Amen. So be a prayer for them. Amen. Jesus' love just bubbles over. Jesus' love just bubbles over. Jesus' love just bubbles over in my soul. Amen. 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 Get your Bibles and let's make our declaration. And trust me, I'm not going to jip y'all out of no sermon today. And I'm not going to jip 6 o'clock crowd out of no service today either. Amen. The devil tried to get it where I would go home. And he was out. I was this close, y'all, not to come to the morning service. But Pastor LaDonna told me she was just getting off work, and that she was only coming to 6 o'clock service. I said, I guess I got to go. Amen. Yeah, you've been missing a couple weeks.
I mean, they want to do family reunions, and people want to work the state fair, and all that doctors, they got to get to it, but I'm not ready for babies.
This is my Bible. I am what it says I am. I can do what it says I can do. I can have what it says I can have. This is my weapon against the enemy. And in it, I find life. Faith comes by hearing. Hearing by the word of God. I'm not just a hearer. I am a doer. And my life is the better after hearing the word of faith. Go to Matthew chapter 28. And I know we're churching from now on at 12:30 and 6 o'clock. But if you just feel like hearing some good old singing tonight, at 10 o'clock, amen, midnight musical at First Trinity Church right over here on Marshall. Paris Bennett, Mama Jamesia, the Aunt Marie, Jamesia's mama, and Nesby, and being told that the State Baptist Choir is going to sing. And if you ain't got your CD, you can buy your our State Baptist Convention Choir CD from me. The Hearst family and some others will be singing tonight. Billy Steele. All that tonight is the annual Labor Day midnight musical. Amen. They just don't do that midnight no more. They want to make sure you're on your way home at midnight. But that's a Pentecostal church, so I can't guarantee you'll be on your way home at midnight. But because I live around the block, I'll be at home at midnight. Amen.
Right.
If I go. Y'all there? Look what it says. Starting at verse 18. Then Matthew chapter 28, I'm sorry. Matthew 28. And starting at verse 18. Y'all there? Then Jesus came to them and said, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. I want to talk from this thought. He still got the power. Say it with me. Say, he still got the power. Deacon Will, her son, run in there and get my chair. Y'all don't mind. I'm going to sit down today. One of the things that I realize, Sister Elise, is that we get to a place where we feel like God has forgotten us. We get to a place where we feel like God does not have the power to change our situation. I don't know if y'all have ever been like that before, have ever felt like that before, but the truth of the matter is that if you don't feel like that now, you'll feel like that sooner or later. Are y'all here today?
Yes, Lord.
And the reason why we get to the point where we feel like that is because sometimes it seems like God's not moving as fast as we want him to do. Thank you. He's not moving as fast as we want him to move, or he's not moving the way we want him to move, or he's not doing the things that we want him to do. Are y'all here today?
Yes,
and the
Lord.
question is, sometimes we get to the point where we feel like, God, are you gonna do it? God, can you do it? And then we ask ourselves just simply and flat out, God, when you gonna do it? Are y'all here today?
Yes,
And the
Lord.
thing that I realize, Mimi, is that when we get to this place of feeling hopeless, and we get to this place of feeling like we're all by ourselves, it's right there, Sister Wanda, when God steps in and shows you exactly what he's made of. Are y'all here today? And I don't know what kind of situations you got. I don't know what kind of problems you got. I don't know even this health ailment that I've got. And no matter what it is in your life, I've got good news. I've got a word to tell you that God still got the power. Are y'all here today? And the fact of the matter is that when we get to a place where our troubles seem to have more power than God, when we put our trouble, when we see, a lot of times what we do, Sister Wanda, we get into a place where we put all our focus on what we're going through, and versus putting all of our focus on the one who's going to bring us through. Y'all here, let me say it again. I know it's just a few of us, but let's have church anyway. Sometimes we focus on all that we're going through versus focusing on the one that has the power to bring us through. Either you're going to trust God, or either you're going to believe God, either you're going to acknowledge God, or you're going to acknowledge your trouble and acknowledge your power, your circumstances. Because if you read early on in the text, it says, and they doubted. The same ones that walked with him, the same ones that talked with him, the same ones that seen him heal the sick, the same ones that seen him raise the dead, the same ones that seen him open up blind eyes, the same ones that seen him unstop deaf ears, they doubted. But Jesus turned around and said, I need y'all to know that with all your doubting self, that I still got power in my hand. Look what the Bible says, that all authority was given to me. Are y'all here today? Somebody say yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Now, what does that mean? That means that he has authority over my life. He has authority over my finances. He has authority over my health. He has authority over my children. He has authority over this church. Are y'all here today? Somebody say yes, Lord. The Bible says that he has all power in his hand. It says his been given authority. Y'all know what authority is. Authority simply means, when you look at this word authority translated in the Greek, it simply means that he's been given every right. Y'all here today? Somebody holler every right and holler it real loud. Say every right.
Every right.
Say it again. Say every right.
Every
So
right.
God has every right to your life. God has every right to your life. What are you saying? See, sometimes we want God to do stuff for us, and want God to make ways for us, or we want God to straighten up some things in our life. But the problem is that we don't give it to him to let him do it. But here's the flip side of that coin. God don't need to ask your permission to do anything in your life. Y'all missed a good place to shout. God does not need your permission to do anything in your life. What are you saying, Bishop? If he wants to bless you, he'll bless you, and he does not need the permission of your haters or your enemies to bless you. Are y'all here today? Somebody say he does, Lord. Let me say it again. When God gets ready to bless you, he does not need permission. You don't believe me? It's right here in the text. He said that all authority has been given to me. Somebody holler authority. Somebody holler authority again. Look at the text. In verse 17, they said when they saw them, they had doubted. Because you got to understand what happens now here in this text is that Jesus now had just been risen. Jesus had just now come back from the grave. That's why we worship on Sunday. Some spell it S-U-N-D-A-Y, but it's really S-O-N-D-A-Y. It's the Son's Day. That's why we say that on Sunday, everything belongs to God. All day belongs to God. I don't know. See, here it is early on. Jesus had just been risen from the dead. And they did not believe that it was him. Now, Jesus had earthly power when he was here, but now he has all power now that he's ascended back to the Father. Are y'all here today? Somebody holler yes, Lord. Somebody holler yes, Lord, again. See, earlier on they had just been mocking Jesus. They talked about Jesus. They said, Jesus, you ain't this. Jesus, you ain't that. Then one thief on the cross told Jesus, if you really be the God or the Son of God, come down from this cross and save yourself. And then he got smart, Sister Wanda. At least he got smart, and Deacon Will, he got smart and got cocky and said, but if you really God now, save me. Are y'all here today? Here it is. Jesus now dies. He's been buried on Friday, gets up on Sunday morning, and now he gets up and says, all power is in my hand. Now you need to understand this, that not only is power on earth in his hand, but now he has heavenly power. But you do understand that before Jesus went back to somebody said it yesterday at the funeral, before Jesus went to heaven, and now he's ascended back to us in the form of the Holy Ghost. Y'all do know Jesus went snatch the keys out of hell. What are you saying? So God has the power to snatch power out of your heaven situation. God has power to turn stuff around. But guess what? God is not going to do nothing for you that he's given you the ability to do for yourself. Are y'all here today? Somebody holler yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Somebody holler yes, Lord again.
Yes,
See, that's why you don't ever have to get worried. See, when trouble comes my way, I don't get worried. I realize I got to the point now, what's the point of me stressing out about stuff? Are y'all here? What's the point of me stressing out about it? Because either God's going to give me the ability to do something about it, or he's going to work it out if I get out of his way. Either God's going to turn it around for me, or he's going to give me the ability. But you know why God does not do some things for us? Is because he can't, because you're in his way. Are y'all here? See, what I realized is this. Me and my brother was talking yesterday, and he said, bro, you look like you don't stress about nothing. I said, I don't. I'm past stressing about stuff that I have nothing that I can't control. He said, what do you mean? I said, in order for me to stress, I got to care. Y'all missed it. In order for me to stress, I got to care. I'm over what people think about me. I'm over what people say about me. I'm over. See, just gotta understand. It's not when I say it's not. I gotta care. I can't put all my focus on how bad stuff is.
That's right.
Are y'all here? Because if I put my focus on how bad stuff is, either the trouble's gonna kill me, or I'm gonna kill myself worrying about the trouble. Huh?
See. You know why I was talking to another pastor, and we were talking about how people get sick and they just drop dead. Blood pressure get out of whack, cholesterol out of whack, huh? Everything that can go wrong in their life going wrong. Their bodies is messed up. Somebody was telling me, if you take care of yourself will take care of you. If you take care of your body will take care of you. That's anyone telling me. They said that at the funeral yesterday. But watch this. When you take care of God's business, you obligate Him to take care of your business. Y'all hear? When you take care of God's business, you obligate Him to take care of your business. Let me say it again. When you take care of God's business, you obligate Him to take care of your business. But the problem is that we don't trust the authority that He has. Because He's not moving the way you want Him to move, and He's not moving as fast as you want Him to move. Are y'all here? But here's the thing. He still has the power. Say that with me. Say, He still has the power.
Has the power.
Uh-huh. He still, and guess what? Can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you like grandmama used to say it, and most of us in here been in church almost all of our lives. Let me tell you like grandmama used to say it. He may not come when you want it, but when He shows up, He's on time.
That's right.
Are y'all here today? I mean, anybody in here ever experienced Him, ever experienced God showing up just in the nick of time? You thought it wasn't going to work. You thought it was over. You thought you weren't going to make it. You thought it was over. You thought you were going to give in. You thought you were going to throw in the towel. But you thought everything around you was going to crumble. But soon as you gave up, God gave in.
That's right.
Let me say it. Soon as you gave up, God gave in. That's why I sang the song earlier. God is able to do just what He said He was going to do. God don't lie, we lie. God don't lie, we lie. What's the lie? God, I trust You. I just don't know how I'm going to make it. I don't know how I'm going to. Who's lying now? Y'all got quiet today. Huh? God, I know You can make a way. God, I just don't know how this is going to work. I said this some time ago. They used to say, old folks used to say, I walk the floor all night long. For what? I'm going to give it to God and I'm going to bed. Because the Bible said that He don't sleep no slumber, so there ain't no use of both of us staying awake. Mm-hmm. Huh? Come on, say amen here.
Amen.
See, and I'm just about done. See, you've got to get yourself to a place where you realize that His authority is real. See, at my home, can't no other man come in my house and say and tell my wife or my kids to do nothing. I got authority there. Are y'all here? I'm the man of that house. Any decisions, manly decisions, stuff they got. My wife ain't going to tell no other man come in the house, tell me what to do. Huh? Ain't no other man going to come in my house and tell my son or my daughter what to do. Are y'all here?
That's right.
I've got 2 grown boys. They not coming to my house and tell me what to do. Are y'all here? Mm-hmm. Why? Because I have authority there. See, let me put it like this. Y'all ain't gonna tell the popo what you is and what you ain't gonna do. I know we talk loud and we talk trash and say to it, and can't nobody tell me nothing. Huh? That's some folk problem. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Come on, help me here. Somebody say amen.
Yes, Lord.
Can't nobody tell you something because we know everything. But you do understand that even your problems have to bow to God because God has authority. Huh? See, that's why I say all the time that when I have issues at my home, I make my issues realize that God lives here.
Right.
Are y'all here? And guess what? Because the Bible says that at the name of Jesus, Every knee got to bow and every tongue got to confess that he is Lord. So even at his name, there's authority. Are y'all here? I said, even at his name, there's authority. In other words, let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. Even when I'm not here at New Mount Calvary, if I'm not here on any given Sunday morning, my name only means something because I'm the pastor. Only because I'm the pastor. But I just oversee his people, which means he still has authority over his people. Y'all missed it. Let me put it like this. My granddad is dead and gone, George Bryant. He's dead and gone. His name still has authority. Why? Because his lineage of Bryants wouldn't be here if it had not been for him and Claudia May. Are y'all here? And my last name is hyphenated. It's Bryant Kemp, right? So everybody knows when they see me, they see George. They see me not just because I look like him, but they see me because I wear his name. So in other words, what I'm saying is that when your troubles and your trials see you, they still see the God in you. That's why you ain't dead yet. That's why you ain't gave up yet, because as a child of God, you wear his name.
Right.
Y'all missed it. As a child of God, you wear his name. And at the name of Jesus, every knee's got to bow and every tongue's got to confess.
Right.
Are y'all here?
Yes, Lord. Amen.
He still got the power. He's still got the power to open up blind eyes if you believe. He's still got the power to turn midnight into midday if you believe. Y'all missing me here today. He still got the power to put food on your table. Still got the power to put you in your right mind. Still got the power, even though I'm hurting right now, to heal my body right before your very eyes. Are y'all here today?
Yes,
He still
Lord.
got the power to make the deaf hear, the dumb to talk, the blind to see, the lame to walk. Are y'all here today? See, you gotta understand, you gotta quit looking at Bible stories as just Bible stories, because if he was God enough back then, he's God enough right now. Come on, help me here. See, this ain't just no other book. This ain't no fairy tale to me. I believe, I'm a good Baptist. I'm a Baptist. I'm Baptist born, Baptist bred. When I die, I'll be a Baptist dead. I believe the Bible from cover to cover, from Genesis to Revelation. I believe all 66 books in here. And I believe that if he was able to walk to a dead man's tomb and tell Lazarus to come forth, I believe that if he wanted to, he could go to a dead man in a casket and tell him to get up. Are y'all here?
Yes, Lord.
If he was able to feed 5,000 with just 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, I believe that I don't got no reason to go to my cupboard and ain't nothing there. Because if he was able to feed folk then, he's able to feed folk now.
Right.
Somebody was telling me, I don't believe God is that, I just don't, y'all just got too much faith in God. I said, baby, I ain't got that much faith. I just got the faith the size of a mustard seed. See, if you give God something to work with, he'll take your little bit and make it a lot. Let me finish my little Sunday school lesson. Some years ago, I don't remember where we were moving from, or moving to. I ain't know. So we left our home, didn't know where we were going. Ain't had nothing lined up. She couldn't have nothing lined up. We left. My wife kind of got a little worried. Whatever. And folk were looking at me, how you preaching and you going through all this? I said, why shouldn't I be preaching and I'm going through all this? I said, here's the thing you gotta understand. I'm not exempt from trouble just because I'm a preacher. Matter of fact, I'm a target for trouble because I'm a preacher. Are y'all here today?
Yes, Lord.
Been homeless as the pastor of this church. Came to church on the eat, don't know how I was getting home. Are y'all here today?
Yes, Lord.
Somebody say yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
See, what I'm trying to show you is that, see, when you believe in his authority, he'll make his authority rule and reign over your life.
Yes,
I've been
Lord.
caused repossessed at the church. At the church. Somebody come to church one time and said, Bishop, they towing your car. I come outside in my robe and everything. About 300 people at church. I think right when Will joined. And I come in out, they say, towing your car. I said, okay. And my wife had already drove the other one. I said, I still get home. Huh? Transmission was going anyway.
I never know.
That's why I ain't make no payment. But see, I realize who really has authority. But you know what? Just like us parents in here have to do. Sometimes you got to show your children who really is boss.
Mm.
You don't want to, but you got to tag that tail every now and then. Are y'all here today?
Yes, Lord.
Mm-hmm. Now, the more I got older, I think Grandma and them was right. This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. Because you really don't want to do it. I think that's what God says about us sometimes. This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you because I really don't want to do it. But you don't believe fat meat greasy.
You ain't gonna learn anything.
Huh? You don't believe. And so I have to let you hit rock bottom just so you'll call on me to pick you back up. Are y'all here today?
Yes, Lord.
And see, here's the thing. In our minds, they should know a little bit better. See, in my mind, I think our grown kids should know a little bit better. But then I remind myself, they're only grown in age. They ain't fully matured. Are y'all here today?
Yes, Lord.
I got to remind myself, as grown as I think my daughter is, as grown as I think my two boys are, every now and then I got to remind myself, they not that grown. Huh? I got to remind myself, they really ain't got bills figured out yet because they ain't been on their own that long. Come on, help me here, man. I got to remind myself, Sister Wanda, that my sons don't always know how, what the word is, how to be unlazy. That ain't a word, but y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Productive, there you go. Huh? Somebody say yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
I was talking to somebody the other day about all of my kids. I said, my daughter's always the go-getter. She gonna make it happen. My oldest boy, he likes to be productive. The middle boy, he's lazy. Amen. This one just moves too much. He doesn't know how to sit down. He doesn't know how to just chill. Right? He has too much energy. Right? And my daughter, my daughter's not gonna ask for help until she really needs help. She's gonna make it do what it do. Right? My oldest boy, he's prideful. He's not gonna ask you for nothing, even though he needs everything. Are y'all here today? And the middle boy, he's gonna skate around and ask everybody else before he has to ask us. Are y'all here today? But this one feels like he's entitled because we're his mama and daddy. Are y'all here today? And I'm looking at the characteristics of all my kids, and I said, well, God, my daughter makes things happen. She's not going to ask for help unless she really, really needs help. My oldest boy, he's too prideful, and he's not going to ask for help. And I said, well, God, show me in every one of my kids. This is what the Lord said to me. He says, you know how to make it do what it do. You're going to make it happen. You're not going to ask nobody for help because I ain't. I'd be dang near dead if I asked somebody to walk me to the car or before I even go to the doctor. Right? But there are times before I come to my wife or I come to my church, I'll go to everybody else like that middle boy. I go to everybody else and say, listen, I'm trying to figure this out. I need to work this out. But the last thing I want to do is tell my wife that, look, listen, baby, we got to figure this out. Huh? Because I'm the man, I want to figure it out. But then I realized something. I'm just like this one. I'm just like my baby boy. I remember whose son I am. I'm God's son. I'm God's begotten. Y'all here today? And I know that I'm entitled to everything that my father has because my father still has authority to change my situation. Y'all missed a good place to shout. He still has the power.
Yes, that's Lord.
And so guess what? I may be prideful. I may be trying to make things happen. I guess I may skate around and ask. But see, and before it's not even about me skating around like my little boy. He knows he could come to us. Sometimes I think he's scared to come to us because he knows I don't just say yes that easy. Huh? Are y'all here?
That's right.
Closing with this, I guess I'm talking about my other 3 children somewhere. I think I'm kind of halfway missing them. Right? I told them when we moved, I said, now listen, y'all grown. Y'all got one get out of jail free card. Y'all can come home once. Little boy, he ain't been home. Oldest boy, he brought his stuff home, but he ain't been home. I guess he said, you said I could bring my stuff. You ain't said nothing about me.
That's Lord.
That's stuff, that ain't me. And that daughter, well, she don't count. She's a girl. And she knows she can come home whenever she get ready. But you know what I noticed? They still realize, as old as they are, they realize who has authority.
That's Lord.
Huh? I'll never forget the middle boy. One day he called himself up.